Hello and welcome to another episode of the Untitled Wrestling Podcast. This episode of Tiermaker is wrestling games, best or worst wrestling games, or wrestling associated games, because there are a few in here that aren't actually wrestling characters but kind of use a wrestling gaming engine. What the fuck is that background? How have I only just seen that?
That is Jay when he's shaved and he lifts his hair up.
It's WCW versus the World, Lex Luger.
Jesus Christ, I can't believe you've done this. So yeah, we're going to be doing Tiermaker on best and worst wrestling games. So let's share the screen with you boys. And let's get it on.
Let's get it on.
Let's get it on. Right, firstly, what we got here? Smackdown versus Raw 2006. I already know where I'd put that.
I would go good or great.
2006. That was the first GM mode.
GM mode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was one of the
Right at the
better
top.
ones.
For me, that's up there with best. It looked great.
But it was the best GM out of the three of them as well.
True.
Was
We're in agreement. Best.
absolutely.
All right then.
Yeah.
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 Dummy. Right. What we got next?
And now we go down to worst.
2K16. 2K16 wasn't that
No,
bad.
it wasn't that bad. No, my joke. It was actually decent.
16 was good.
They got worse after about 18.
That was the one where it was you played all Austin's old matches, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, it was Stone
Oh,
Cold's
okay,
one.
yeah.
I really that one. I'd say good.
Yeah, that was the only special thing it had was the showcase about Stone Cold.
Oh, was it? Oh, maybe yeah. Put it good then, because or decent, because you didn't have a proper career mode if that's the case, and then
I can't remember if there was a proper
no,
career
you
mode.
had-
There
you had
was.
You had
Yeah, my
mode.
career, yeah.
Yeah.
oh. Was it
Good.
the one that was dead boring though, where it was just you're going to do this match now, you're getting called up?
Decent then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Decent.
SmackDown versus Raw 2009 featuring ECW.
For what console?
I mean, it's got the PlayStation 3 version there.
Oh.
Is
Why
there
was it ropey on other consoles?
Oh, there was the Wii version, which was...
Oh, any port of to a game through a fucking Wii is ropey. Unless it's a game made specifically for the Wii, any ports are fucking terrible.
Yeah, sorry, you had the DS version, which was absolutely awful as well.
There was a DS version.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why?
Why?
Let's say it was PlayStation and Xbox only then. I'd say this was
It's decent.
decent as well.
So, before you go, what you had in this one was career mode, obviously, your usual. You had the Road to WrestleMania, which was basically showcase, but it was 5 different ones. Of Triple H, CM Punk, Undertaker, Cena, and Jericho. There you
Yes,
go.
I remember this game now, actually. It was pretty decent, pretty good.
Yeah, I'd maybe say good.
Yeah. Okay. Tna Impact. You played this recently, didn't you, Aaron? You're best positioned to give us something on this because you only played it a matter of months ago.
Thing is, see when you're younger, you remember it being so good. Don't
I
you?
remember getting it when it came out and thinking it was awesome.
But
But then again, you played it on PS2, didn't you?
Yeah, because it was either that or
It came-
Xbox 360.
Okay, so I had it on PS3 and thought it was decent.
I mean, it's still the same. It's just better graphics, really. Well, better because PS3 was a bit dodgy, but personally, for the Impact the game, and by the way, that's the wrong cover for that game because that was meant to be for the second one, which never got made. The first one, it's very repetitive. Once you've played the matches, you know what it is. It's an okay storyline going into it, but fuck Jeff Jarrett at the end.
Whoa.
Listen
I
up,
agree.
Slapnuts.
Jeff Jarrett.
Listen up,
Fuck Jeff
Slapnuts.
Jarrett. No, because the story mode goes perfectly fine you can whiz through it easy peasy. As soon as you get to the final match, it takes you about fucking 8 goes, and a 10-year-old Aaron crying, bursting and greeting because he swung 2 chairs until they've broken on Jeff Jarrett. He hits one move on me and wins the match.
That should go higher because it's realistic.
Nah,
Good point.
little Aaron broke Mania controllers.
I'd say decent.
Decent.
Oh, the best place I'm gonna put it is decent. So
Okay.
Yeah, I'll agree.
SmackDown versus Raw 2011.
what happened in
I feel like-
2011?
I feel like this was like the first one where it was starting to like have a decline for a bit.
Well, this is still when they had THQ making it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
It was a year after it went to WWE 12, it was just called, and I think that's whenever 2K
so-
took over.
Yeah.
This one you had.
No, 14 was when 2K took over.
No.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because
right.
there's 13 here, and that's by
Right.
2K.
So
Oh,
in this
right.
in this one for Road to WrestleMania, you had Rey Mysterio, John Cena, Christian, and Chris Jericho, and along with that, you had the new storyline in which you choose either Kofi Kingston, John Morrison, Dolph Ziggler, R-Truth for a creative superstar in a quest to
Oh.
end the Undertaker WrestleMania streak.
I remember this being actually like the Road to WrestleMania being good.
The Undertaker one was notoriously hard at the end. Like
Yeah, because Undertaker was like,
you had to beat him essentially 3 times in a row.
he was
Fucking
harder
hell.
than Jeff Jarrett and TNA Impact.
Yeah. Like,
I'd say good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've not come across anything that's been dog shit yet.
oh mate, just you wait.
Yeah.
Still time.
I
I can
can
see
see-
one.
I can
I
see.
can see one that's coming up.
Right. Day of Reckoning. Now, for me, I got this on the GameCube, and it is
Yep.
outstanding.
Yes,
And
it
it's
is.
so good.
I have never played it, so.
At very least, great for me.
Yeah.
Day of Reckoning 1 and 2 are like the story mode is notoriously hard.
But
like-
awesome.
Awesome. 10-year-old Aaron did not didn't like it in parts, but yeah, it's the Royal Rumble game mode specifically is notoriously hard and long as well.
Oh, I had that on the Dreamcast. That's not even in here, is it? Nah.
What?
The Royal
Yeah.
Rumble game for Dreamcast.
Royal Rumble on the Dreamcast would be going right down to the fucking depths, mate.
I mean,
Dog shit.
in Day of Reckoning, the storyline was really good. I'm pretty sure I had to get my uncle to like continue, or is it in? I'm sure it's a different one actually. It's not even in here. It was WrestleMania for the
Oh,
GameCube.
yeah. Where's this going then, Day of Reckoning? For
Uh,
me, it's up there. It's high.
I put
Say
it good
cool.
or great.
Great.
I put it
I'd say
great.
1 and 2 both put in great because they're both really good.
They're
Well,
both essentially the same
Two's
game.
down there. Do you want me to just put it in there now?
Yeah,
I'd say sticking in great, yeah.
it's essentially the same game. So
Is that 2007?
yeah.
Yep. Best.
That'd be best.
Why? Why?
Because GM mode was more detailed and really good.
No, nah.
No,
nah.
nah.
No having that. No having that. 06 was by far the best GM mode.
Yeah, but it was still really good. I never said it was. Never said it was the best. I said it was really good. And it was just generally a fun game. I played this to death when I was a kid.
It was good. I've still got it.
I say when I was like 17, but still.
Oh. It marked the first game since Shut Your Mouth to not feature a Diva-specific match stipulation.
Oh, that goes in best then for me.
The
Nah,
best,
that goes
yeah.
in worst. They got rid of Fulfill Your Fantasy match. I'm disgusted. Or bra and panties. I'm not having it.
I'm disgusted in you.
Ah,
I
where,
believe you done this.
where do we think then, chaps?
I would say best.
I'd say best.
Okay.
You can put Lemmy's face as a template and create a superstar as well.
Legends of Wrestling. I thought this was
God.
all right.
Who are you?
I
Troy.
I was gonna say put it in worst.
I thought I
Oh.
knew you.
Really? I thought it was decent.
The second one had like which isn't there, had like an amazing roster.
Yeah.
But the gameplay of it was just a bit, because it was the same people who made Attitude, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's by Acclaimed.
Yeah, and Attitude was okay, but
Yeah.
this going on like the new engine and all that on the new console, it was just a bit clunky because it felt dated playing it.
Okay.
Was
Worst.
garbage.
Worst then for you?
I would say worse because I have played it and it wasn't compared to like any other games around that time. It was
Troy, do you want to, seeing as we've all kind of collectively played these games, do you want to delete that bottom row?
Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
A little bit of admin in the video for you guys. Is that Raw 2?
It is Raw 2.
I've never played.
I've never played it.
I never played that.
Get both Raw games and fucking wasted with
Yeah.
Really?
I had a mate play Raw 1 and I seen it. I was like, I don't even want to touch it. It looks
They brought it out at the same time as I think Raw 2 came out at the same time as Here Comes the Pain, and it was fucking abysmal. Because they made it with a stripped down team at the same time as Here Comes the Pain. I was like, what are you doing?
Smackdown, shut your mouth. It's up there.
I'm gonna put it. I was gonna put it as great as well because it's not top tier.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was the first. I'm sure a lot of things happened with it. It was Shawn Michaels back, NWO's. They were in the game for the first time in years. There was a game in years.
This was 2002, wasn't it?
2002, yeah. Our version of the cover is.
It's Hogan's there now.
Yeah. Again, I think I've got it down there.
No, it's. It is. Yeah.
Okay. WCW Nitro. I never played this.
Never played that.
Decent.
Really?
It wasn't amazing, but it was decent. It was okay.
Okay.
SmackDown vs. Raw 2010. So we've had 06, 07, 09, and 11.
I feel like this was really good, but I can't remember.
What's that noise, mate?
Are you Googling it?
Nintendo versions. Get it in the bin. Worst.
No, we're not talking about Nintendo versions.
We're talking about Xbox and PlayStation. They're the proper
proper consoles.
Versions because there was a kid that had Nintendo consoles because his mother couldn't afford proper consoles. Okay. So we have to talk about Nintendo versions of games.
Hey, I had the Nintendo as well, mate. Don't you worry.
Okay.
It was also on the on the iPhone, believe it or not, as well.
What?
That is mad.
Wow.
And it was probably still better on the Wii. I remember this having like a really good creative suite on it, like the best one they'd done in years.
Okay.
It does say that the creative mode was like ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this was like where you had to, it was where they'd kind of branched away from GM mode and they'd got Universe in, but then they'd also had like create your own storylines and stuff like that. And really like it was what if they were gonna just kind of like throw the hat like into Universe mode like they did. For me, I'm probably gonna say best.
Nah.
Really?
No,
nah.
I wouldn't put it best.
Oh, nah, I'm not having that.
Good or great?
I had it on PS3. That's why I'm saying that.
Nah, shite.
Good or great?
I'd say great.
Okay, great.
It's not as good as Day of Reckoning. No way.
Whoa, that's a shit. Yeah.
I'm not having that.
And move Day of Reckoning up.
Oh, is it as good as Shut Your Mouth?
I'd say it's as good as Shut Your Mouth.
I don't think it's good as shut your mouth.
You don't think it is?
Nah.
Alright, put it in good then.
Nah.
I think it's better than good. But I
think
don't
it's
think. But then I don't think it's better than Day of Reckoning 1 or 2.
Then put Day of Reckoning 1 and 2.
So I'm thinking Day of Reckoning 1 and 2 in best. And then that means 2010's more deserving of being in great because it's not on par.
Also, that was the first one that had the championship scramble, which is why I'm a little bit biased.
Ah, fair. Is that better?
That had the championship scramble.
Yeah, exactly.
Day of Reckoning 1 and 2 in best. Are you alright with that, Aaron?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
I mean, you loved them. I loved them.
Yeah. It gives more reason to put other games in the best. So
True. Next up, from Acclaim, ECW Hardcore Revolution. This was absolute fucking detritus.
Worst.
This was so bad.
How did ECW afford a game?
I had this.
They had 2.
I had this on the N64 and it was fucking dog turds.
I had it on the PS1. It was fucking awful. It was somehow a downgrade from Attitude, even though it came out after.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, is this the game that looks exactly like Attitude? Is
Yeah.
that this one?
It was the same people, yeah. But it was
Acclaim.
Like,
It's the same engine. It was just worse somehow.
Yeah.
Next up,
ECW have less money. There you go.
2K15.
Oh, Super Cena at the front.
This is a really bad one.
Was it?
This is when they first introduced NXT into it, I'm sure.
Oh, really?
I'm sure it was.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. What have we got? What have we got? Showcase was John Cena, funnily enough.
Of course it was. Oh, was this where the special edition was the FU version? Oh no, the Cena Enough version. And it came with like a fucking sweatband and a baseball cap or something.
Yeah.
Limited the John Cena action figure, which I have behind me.
Nice.
There's another showcase which is Triple H and Shawn Michaels, best friends, bitter enemies.
But you loved that, didn't you?
I don't. This was the one I think I didn't have, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm gonna say it wasn't the worst, but it should be no higher than decent.
Yeah.
I'll agree with that. Yeah.
From what I'm looking at, it doesn't look.
Next up, Smackdown for the PS1. This is quite high. Personally, for me, it's quite high.
For me, great.
2's better, so I would go good or great.
Yeah.
Majority says great.
I mean,
I
2 should
definitely
be...
wouldn't put it in best.
I think 2's going in best, Aaron. Don't worry about that.
Aye.
Smackdown versus Raw 2008 featuring
First
ECW.
time to have ECW in there. Get it at the best.
Oh.
Crotch chopping on the Wii, baby. Let's go.
Were you using the nunchucks to do it?
Yeah.
I wouldn't put it that high. I'd say
put
maybe
10 there.
Yeah, because I thought 10 was better, mate.
Nah.
Where are we going then?
This one, it was good, but it wasn't the best. I'd say great.
And
I would say great. I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. I just think it wasn't as good as the previous years.
Great then.
Yeah.
Okay. Smackdown 2, best.
Best.
Unanimously best, yeah? Smackdown 2.
Yeah.
Okay. No questions asked there. Why was it the best? Go on.
I mean, because it was the full arcade style of it. Like, SmackDown did a good job of it. But SmackDown 2, you got more matches in. You got...
Career mode was endless, wasn't it, as well?
Yeah.
Career mode was what, sorry?
Endless.
Oh, okay.
Or I think it was like 50 years. It was like a proper long career mode. But...
Like a Ric Flair career mode. 50 years.
But you could do
Minus the helicopter. Go on.
And didn't he quadruple the roster from the previous one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And did they add proper entrances into it, or was it still the back of the screen and then it was still the entrance video?
No, because Just Bring It was still the back screens as well. So
was it?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. Yeah.
I thought Just Bring It was the first one which had proper entrances.
Okay. Well, next up, WF Warzone.
Oof, put that low.
It wasn't good, was it?
It wasn't bad. I'd put it as decent.
Decent, yeah.
I'm saying this game's the same age as me.
WCW NWO Revenge.
Right at the top.
Right at the top for me.
Right at the top of that.
Aaron?
I don't touch WCW shite.
Wow.
I never played it, so don't know.
It
What
was
was it on?
it was
It's basically No Mercy before No Mercy.
yeah.
I
Never
didn't play
played No Mercy.
No, I never played that either. What
Up there.
consoles were these on?
Let it was on N64. Let the
Yeah.
old people
Nah.
speak.
Yeah.
Let the old people speak.
Too young for me.
Too
Smackdown.
old
for me.
Smackdown, here comes the pain.
Get
Best.
it in best right now.
Best.
The
Yeah,
best.
no questions
the
asked.
Best.
WF Attitude.
I'd put it as good.
Decent.
Oh, good. Yeah,
It's
that's
better than Warzone.
better than
True,
Warzone. Yeah,
true.
that's a point.
Attitude era. You could have a 4 versus 4 versus 4 versus 4 elimination match. And
Wow.
you
Yeah,
can
that's
have
a really good match editor on it as well, didn't it?
you can
just, like,
have
create your own rules.
a different team of X-Packs versus a different, like four X-Packs wearing different colours, 4 Canes in
Courtney's
different
worst
gear,
nightmare.
4 Billy Guns. You
Oh,
love to see it.
4
Some-
asses.
Somehow they managed
Billy
to
Ass
get
and
4.
the Ass Boys.
I don't know how they did it, but they somehow managed to get 4 fucking gangrels out of it as well.
4 gangrel variants.
Oh, it was just like colour tints, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They were different colours.
Gangrel
It was like
white,
the-
gangrel red, gangrel purple.
Gangrels was literally like on his tights, like he had like a slightly different tint,
Yeah.
like a different colour outline around like his logo on his tights. It was that.
2K14.
I'm gonna say
Decent.
Decent.
decent or good, yeah.
I'd say
It-
decent.
What was on it?
This was the first proper 2K one. 13 was published by 2K, but it was still a THQ one.
No, 13 was 2K.
No, but I've just said it was published by 2K, but it was still made by THQ.
Oh, I see.
This was the 30 Years of Mania one. Oh, okay, I think we should put this quite high. I remember the Mania thing being fantastic.
Yeah. Good?
I'd-
Could bump it up to good, maybe?
I'd say good because it didn't have much replayability.
Okay.
Yeah, I suppose. That's a good point, though.
2K17. I quite like 17, personally. I thought it was good.
The thing is, they're all starting to feel the same now.
Yeah,
They are.
I'm trying to
They
think
are.
what was different about 2017.
17 and 18 were the ones which didn't have career mode, weren't they?
No, I think,
I'm on it.
I think 18 had career
I'm
mode.
sure it did.
19 was the one where they brought back proper career, like story.
Yeah.
Game modes was play mode, my career mode, universe mode, creation suite, and online.
Oh, so it
Yeah.
did.
It
But
did have-
no, but when I say that, I mean like without like a story. It was just like you're
yeah, the
playing.
my career
Oh, I
was
see.
literally just you're
was cheap.
ranked like this
Okay.
out of so many.
I'd put it as good.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
2K. Oh, no, just WWE 13.
Best for me. This was fucking awesome.
It's got your favourite
Yeah.
boy. It's got your
Is
favourite
Attitude
boy
Era
on.
one? No,
It
it
had
was
the
Attitude
it had
Era
the
one.
Attitude Era, the Attitude Era showcase. It was fucking amazing.
Yeah,
Where
Attitude
you-
Era was
You had
fantastic.
to relive all the Attitude Era like big storylines from it.
Really?
Yes, I remember
Yeah.
this now, yeah.
It genuinely, it was like the last like really good one for me.
Is that best for you?
Yeah, 100%.
I'd put it in best as well. It was fantastic.
Get
No Mercy in best. Without a
Get
doubt.
up there.
No question.
Never played it.
Never played it, but everyone says it's the best. So
Now, what's this? Because I can't... It's... The image is cut off. But it's,
WCW backstage assault. Just put it in the worst.
Nah, that's not even a game.
It was a game we're going to talk about later, which will also be in a similar position.
oh, God, yeah.
But only the backstage areas of said game.
Right.
So
Okay.
every match was just like a Falls Count Anywhere match backstage. It was
I
shit.
see. WrestleMania 2000.
I mean, I
Um,
don't think I can speak when I only played the Game Boy version, and it was.
I mean, it's the same. It's the same as No Mercy, but it wasn't quite as good.
Yeah.
so
Same
great.
engine, was it?
Yeah, it was the same engine.
Why did they have 2 games come out in the same year?
Because
It's
WrestleMania,
had a-
baby.
It just had an updated roster. I mean, it's just as good as No Mercy as far as gameplay is concerned. It's just like
No Mercy with a different skin. Slightly different
so
skin.
I'd say it should probably still go up there
In what? Good?
in best, but
Really?
because it is. Yes, it's just No Mercy with different skin, mate.
Yeah, but No Mercy is.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. It was literally just as good as No Mercy.
So it's the
Maybe
same
put it in
game.
great then, because it wasn't. It was like a tweaked roster.
Okay. What do you reckon to that, Ryan, Aaron? You alright with that being in great?
I never
played it, so.
the Game Boy
Okay.
version. So.
All Stars.
Right
I really liked All
I've
Stars.
heard this is good. I played it.
Right in the best for me.
Do you reckon? Yeah, I was going to say it's
I
up there.
loved All Stars.
This is what Battlegrounds should have been.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what we all thought Battlegrounds was going to be when it got announced. And
Yeah.
Ugh.
WCW NWO Thunder.
No idea.
Decent
Have fun,
again.
boys.
Decent again. It was okay. It had some good ideas, but it wasn't amazing.
Okay. Def Jam Vendetta, for me, that's up there.
Is this a wrestling game?
Yeah,
It was. That's what I was saying when I first started this. I was like, there's a couple in like this one where it wasn't wrestling characters, but it was essentially a wrestling game.
It was basically the same engine as No Mercy, wasn't it?
It was by EA. It was by EA Big.
Wasn't it the same dev team though?
I don't know. Not sure.
Like he used the Ecw engine.
Oh,
way.
do you know what? Yeah, no. I think it did. Yeah, now you say that. It was
way.
for me. I thought it was superb.
Yeah.
Def Jam Vendetta and Def Jam Fight for New York were both great. After that, they tailed off.
After that, they cancelled the series, mate. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about Def Jam Icon.
For me, Vendetta could be in the best.
Yeah.
You could play as Method Man.
Yeah, it was all rappers.
Oh.
Yeah, man. You had Ludacris,
is.
Method Man, Redman, fucking...
Redman was my guy.
Yeah, same. You had Busta Rhymes, fucking Fat Joe.
I did like playing as Buster as well.
And then the soundtrack was just, obviously, Def Jam
Slap.
fucking records. It was fucking awesome. So good. It's a shame we can't stream that because of fucking soundtrack copyright. Because the soundtrack was fucking... Whew.
Yeah.
Next up,
Thanks.
Smackdown, Just Bring It.
Good. Right. No, I'm gonna put this as great.
Okay.
I would agree with Aaron. I like Just Bring It. It was one of my.
Because.
Oh no, that was when they like really like they didn't have the roster size, but they had fighting the crowd and stuff, didn't they?
Yeah, they didn't have the roster size, but it was the first game you can actually have like 8 wrestlers in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
it
wow,
actually
really?
worked.
And the match types,
forgot
there's
about that.
loads of different match types as well.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that actually. Yeah, put it in great.
Like, although the roster wasn't very big, but that's because the roster in real life wasn't that big at the time.
But everything else made up for it.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was fantastic.
WCW Mayhem.
Worst
I don't remember this.
fucking
Worst.
Don't know what.
dreadful game.
Even Goldberg's looking like it's shite. Fucking-
Goldberg's...
Bearing in mind it came out in fucking in like 2000, I think, or like late 99, early 2000,
Right.
and that graphics worse than Warzone, which came out in 97.
it came out 1999.
999.
1999.
Either way, it had graphics worse than Warzone, which was 2 years older than
Yeah.
it.
Next up,
Yeah,
SmackDown versus Raw.
at least great for me.
Yeah. Great or good?
You okay, Aaron?
I'd put it as good. It wasn't fantastic.
Okay, good.
I thought it was good.
I put it as good because the roster was pretty naff at the time. I get they had a new engine and stuff, but even then it was rickety. Also, put it in good, up from decent because we had bran panties.
Fuck's sake. WCW versus NWO World Tour.
Get him in the best.
Really?
Yeah, it was just as good as Revenge for me.
I don't remember it, if I'm honest.
It was
No, I
like
don't know.
the first game in that series of like N64 wrestling games, like NWO Revenge and No Mercy, and the
Okay.
like. But you could play as New Japan guys.
Oh, right, yeah, that's going in there.
Yeah.
Fair.
But for that reason alone, that's why I put it in there.
2K19.
In the best, it's our saving grace.
Yeah, 2K19 was before
Yeah.
it went...
Yeah. It's the saving grace that's still
it's mad
lived
how
on.
they finally got it like amazing again to just Interval with 2K20.
Did we say great or good?
I think Aaron said best, didn't you?
Best.
I'd put it as best, but
Oh,
I'd
really?
be happy with great.
I'd say great. I wouldn't say best.
I mean,
I'd
looking
great.
at some of them in best, but sure.
Yeah, but some of them you've not played in best, mate. So that's why you've got that opinion.
Yeah. WWE 12.
I remember this being really good.
Oh.
That was right.
Between good and great for me, like.
Hold on, what was on it? They're all just blending in together for me. Hold on. I don't want no roster, you fucking...
Yeah, fun.
Aye. What did we have? What was the universe mode? What was the road to WrestleMania? Where are we? Return from the previous year. There's literally nothing here that tells you what it is. Cool.
Brilliant.
Leave it in. Yeah.
So worse then?
There was nothing.
I remember it being good.
Nah, put it in worst. The created character on Road to WrestleMania was voiced by Austin Aries. Put it in worst.
Oh, God.
Get it.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Good enough for me.
And
Why the fuck did he voice that? Was he not like Tna at the time?
He was.
TNA clearly wasn't paying him enough.
What?
Fucking hell.
It's a shame as well because it was like it was a good roster looking at this and it was like
Should we put it in decent then?
nah, it's got Austin Aries and fuck Austin Aries.
And final element WWE 2K18.
Decent.
I thought it was decent.
Yeah.
Aaron,
I think it's one of the better ones.
do you reckon?
I'd
Where would you put it?
I'd put it in. Wasn't fantastic. I'd probably put it good, to be honest.
It was one of the ones like because I got bored of it very quickly.
I'd say for me it was on par with 17.
Yeah,
I would agree with that, yeah.
Once you played 17, 18 and 19 were basically the same game, just updated roster.
Hmm.
If you think about it, you had my universe mode, you had
19
the story mode.
It had the better career mode though, didn't it?
What was the universe? Not the universe. The showcase mode on 18.
I don't think it had one.
I don't think it had one. I think they took showcase out and they took something else out.
Oh really?
This is the one where they removed something.
You had the really shit career mode again.
Also 2K18 was the one with the bad Switch port as well.
I mean, all of them had a bad Switch port though, didn't they? Tell me a 2K game that had a good Switch port.
Game modes, what we got? My player mode, my career mode, Road to Glory.
So good then, yeah.
Yeah, good. It wasn't as good as 19.
Right. There's your final list. Are there any in hindsight you think we should move about, or are you happy with that?
Personally, I'm happy with it.
I'm happy enough.
I wouldn't move too much about. If anything, really. All good with that?
Yeah.
Sweet.
What about you, as a babes?
I'd put 07 down at great, but
07. Okay, you want to do that?
yeah,
Where's 07?
it wasn't as good as 06. It was nowhere near as good as 06.
It had a better roster than 06.
What do we reckon?
Sure, aye.
What,
Keep it
leave it
best.
where it is or put it down? Leave it in best?
Yeah.
Put it down so best can just be one line.
Oh, that's a good point, actually.
Make it look nice.
Make it better.
Yeah.
There you go. That's more aesthetic, isn't it?
It's the only one
Aesthetically
we've argued with.
Right, people. There's your final list. And that is another episode in the bag. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it as always. If you've got any suggestions, do let us know in the comments. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, all of that good stuff, and we'll catch you for the next one. Bye.
Bye.